welcome back to the video. I am your DM. This is Critical Hits and Dragon Bits. We're going to be playing the next session. We had just did some investigation of what happened in this forest. We're still looking for people. We're still finding people. They're not alive very often. Um, but we found some tracks and we're following those. And we discovered these shambling mounds and defeated a couple of them, took up rest, had a couple people take the first three shifts, and then the last shift everybody but the NPCs decided to go to sleep, and Katas rolled a 10 on the encounter dice. I believe that's where we're picking back up.
Yep.
I didn't roll the dice, damn it.
I believe you did. I believe
We're moving on. We're moving past that. We're moving on.
I can show it on the chat if you want.
No, it's fine.
Technically, it says the DM
I don't have to
rolled the
believe you.
dice.
I rolled one too. I rolled a 10 on the dice too. But that's beside the point.
10 dragons.
Yeah,
10 dragons.
So you wake up and there's 10 dragons.
10 helpful fairies. That's what it is.
Yeah.
10 big guys. And they give you a surprise.
As I realize that I am on a completely different map and I'm going to confuse myself as we get back into this, you are then woken up on time with no delay. You get a long rest.
Oh.
Hooray!
You're welcome for rolling that 10. I told you I rolled a 10.
Unless something happened that they couldn't perceive because they are NPCs.
Dang
You all got
NPCs.
infected.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if the cleric wasn't able to perceive it.
Feel refreshed.
Yay.
We'll never
You
know.
feel refreshed.
Oh, man. So, in that last fight, Orson and Crow were both looking pretty rough, right?
And Mo.
Fish.
And Mo.
Yeah.
Mo.
Yeah. But
Who's
Mo
the
got
most
healed
hurt
pretty well.
you guys ever seen me?
Mo was not doing well.
Didn't Mo sleep? Doesn't he feel refreshed?
Oh, I mean, he had a rest. Yeah, he crashed first. He was the first to crash, and he was the last one to be up. Or yeah, the first one to be up, the last one to be up. One of those.
Typical kid.
I mean, he was up before you.
Hey man, I'm a heavy sleeper.
Right. So you guys come to, and you see, Elril has been messing with a fire and trying to keep it lit. And, there is still that gentle, rain slowly falling down. It has been ever present since you've been in this forest. It is quite cold. Maybe sometimes uncomfortable. It's not enough to cause hypothermia, but it can be rather difficult to deal with at sometimes. Yeah.
How are
Our people.
Yeah, I was
that we
like,
have
I don't even
rescued.
know how to refer to them. How are the people traveling with us?
You mean
How
our money
are-
bags?
How
Oh,
are the money bags?
don't call them that.
Oh.
Not to their face, at least.
Well, who would be the first one to get up in the morning?
Do we have to do rollies for this?
It's up to you.
I would say
somebody like a morning person.
Oh, not Zeph.
I would say Elril will probably be the first of us up, but he's not.
Well, he's already up. I'll be up early.
He's
I would
always
probably be up, but I would be meditating.
okay. So I guess, Elios,
Yeah.
as soon as you come to, he gives you a moment to get your stuff together and whatnot. He says, by the way, last night I did a little bit of scouting about that trail that we were following seems to be it seems to be a lot less. It seems to be diminished quite a bit. I feel like we may have been closer than we expected.
Like it's closing, like it might be closing up behind the people.
Well, I mean, yes, with the rain and whatnot, maybe it's packing down the earth a little
Oh.
bit.
I see. So we might need to hurry up.
I was going to suggest that I have other news as well.
Oh.
It seems as though, and he kind of looks over to Mozekith, it seems as though we have 5 mouths that are not eating.
What do you mean? They won't.
They don't have food.
Oh, didn't we bring food for them?
We brought supplies. We did bring supplies.
Do we have enough to feed all of them?
I don't know for how long, but we did specify we would bring supplies in case we found survivors. Blankets, food, whatever we needed. So that was talked about.
Okay. Well, perhaps we start
Feeding them?
administering food
Yeah.
to everyone so they can eat. But I don't think they
Alright.
knew that we had food.
Maybe ration it as
Okay.
well, because we don't know how long we're going to need to feed them. So, not starve them,
That's-
obviously, but small portions.
They're pretty scrawny too.
So
probably
let's
take
do
some.
this. I think it would be fair to do 2d6 to see how 2d6 plus 2 to see how many extra rations you would bring.
2d6 plus 2.
Who's going to roll
I
that?
think that might be a good way of doing it.
Want me to roll it?
Who feels like they're getting... Who feels... You know what? I just rolled an 85 on a D100. You want me to roll it?
Sure, go. Let's do
Here
it.
comes 2 1s.
2d6 plus 2, you said?
Yep.
There we go.
Nice.
So 11.
All right.
So
11
11
extra.
extra rations.
I like to
Five
see
of
it.
those. 5 of those are going to go away now.
Okay.
Elros says, I have ways of magically producing food, so if we run out, I need to know so I can prepare that for the morning.
Oh, we're so gonna run out.
I think we'll be alright for today, but we may need to use that to feed them.
Okay. Well, I guess go ahead and do whatever your morning routine is. I'll be over here when you're ready.
Alright. So Elios will go and make sure that our group of people we are taking with us is fed. And yeah, I was gonna offer to warm it up, but if it's just like rations for the
It's
road,
probably-
you probably don't warm those up.
Yeah, it's probably just hardtack and stuff like that.
Yeah, so
Little,
Very
trail food.
specifically, it would be something like an MRE, but like with arcane stones that would heat up your food. It's kind of like an MRE, how they
Oh,
have the
neat.
the heating pack that you put in
Okay.
there,
neat.
but it has
All right.
arcane
Heat
stones
my-
instead.
I was gonna do it with fire, but that works
My
too.
food with chemicals.
So-
It's less chemical, but
He'll dose those out and ask, how people are doing, seeing if anybody looks worse for wear than when we initially got them.
you would see that the The two humans and the halfling, they seem to be quite cold,
Hmm.
but there's not a lot you can do here. It's just gonna be cold. Uh, they don't really have travel gear per
Yeah.
se, and everything's wet.
I have a question.
Sure.
Does Helios produce any type of heat?
I would think a little, being a fire genasi and having, like fire hair and stuff. So I would think he produces a little. I was actually just gonna say it might be if they look like they're like not doing well with the cold. I could sit with them. We could have a cuddle party in the back of the wagon.
So that's what I was thinking. Maybe because of the dampness and all that, you could sit in the wagon with them. I'll drive the wagon for a while, and you could sit in
Okay.
there with them just to radiate a small amount of warmth.
Yeah,
It may not make them toasty, but it may help.
better than a little bit of a space heater going on.
They do have blankets, but I guess with everything being damp, that would kind of suck right now. Damp
Yeah.
blanket.
Well, at least the cart that they're in is covered, so it wouldn't be all that bad.
That's true.
Unlike the ones with the our dead friends in it.
Want to check on
That's
them?
gonna be a gross cart.
See if
They're
they need
still
some
dead.
food?
Still dead.
Still dead.
Perfect.
That's a good thing to check on.
Oh, what about the one that we severed the head off of? Is that thing still feeling
yeah, that-
bitey?
Yeah, occasionally it's been pretty bitey, and you guys, I'll just say that one of you kind of like whacked it a couple times or something.
Stop it.
Maybe we tell them to not to eat a day's ration in a day. Tell them to cut back half. We don't
Half.
know how long we are going to be in this stupid forest here. Zeph, it is time to get up. I'll go kick Zeph.
No, 5 more minutes.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm like, I don't want to get up.
Yeah, so based on the roll there, Katasta's an early bird, so yeah, he's up bright and early. Crack of dawn, maybe slightly before sometimes.
Oh, you did that the very first session or whatever.
What's that?
You were the first. You were the first one up and at the.
Oh
Lightbringer's estate.
yeah. That's
you were way ahead
right.
of everybody.
Mhm.
Rolls
makes sense.
consistent.
Yeah, that's true, but there was money involved in that, and we slept in an inn, and it was nice and comfy, so...
Sure. Okay.
Being out on the road, though, dangerous places, shit happening, that's what this was. So Katasta's still up early and ready to go, even if he didn't get a very good night's rest, you know?
Yeah.
He's always on point.
Need to turn my AC down, man. It's freezing.
We wake up this morning. Do we hear a lot of animals around? Or is it still pretty eerily quiet?
Not really. Not really. I know there's some in the noise or whatever, the ambient noise, but no, you would not. You don't hear anything like that.
Mm.
Is there anything in the forest that I can hear that doesn't sound like normal forest sounds?
Give me a perception check.
Like shambling.
You know, like
And moundy.
Anything moundy or like crinkle, crinkle, I'm gonna eat you.
Crinkle?
Crinkle,
The sound of like leaves.
Oh,
Crinkle.
okay.
You hear somebody biting
What
on
were you-
aluminum foil.
What were you
in the woods.
thinking?
It's shaking aluminum foil
Oh,
in
not
the
bad.
distance.
16.
There is some sounds that sound like snakes moving, but it's up high.
Okay.
I hate those snakes in those goddamn trees.
Mhm.
Sick and tired of these MF and snakes in this MF and forest. So, day is yours.
I would like to approach Elril as everybody's kind of getting ready to head out this morning. I'm not interrupting anything on him, like his morning ritual or anything, am I?
He's just going through some things and kind of doing a, and he kind of looks up and yes, what is it?
I heard you say you may be able to magically create food. That may be something you want to have on the ready. I'm not sure how long we're going to be here, but we did not bring enough food to last very long, especially if we get more survivors. But also,
Yes. Okay.
how long have you been alive? How many sunrises have you seen?
Believe it's been about 246 years.
Have you been to many places in the world outside of this forest?
I have gone over to Uben Falls before, northern Uben Falls.
Yeah.
Quite a dangerous place.
Have you ever heard of someone or something called the key?
Key. He kind of thinks about it for a moment. I tend to stay out in nature quite a bit, and more of my normal, I guess, patrons will say, are no longer living. So, as far as speaking with people that are alive, that's not very common. But since this came up, I believe this has been calling for that kind of action. I don't know of any key.
This city we go to, if we are able to remove whatever it is affecting it, is there a library within the city? A recorded history?
I believe there's some kind of libraries there. Yes. I'm not really a pursuer in that kind of thing, but yeah, there's a library or two.
Very good. I suggest we get on the road.
Yep. 10 more minutes and I'll be ready.
Gosh, you sound like the human. Walk away.
Damn.
Sure. Anything else while he's preparing his spells for the day?
I am just cleaning my gun as we are preparing.
Sure.
Zeph is groggily waking up.
Okay.
Talking to Crow, is that something you do regularly? Talking about the cleaning of the gun.
Yes. Every morning. Fall into habit with me.
So it is just a ritual.
Oh, not just a ritual, but also, preventative maintenance as well. If you, need to have it done, I can look over your firearm as well.
But if it is something that needs to be done to keep it functioning, I think I would like to learn. Do you mind if I watch?
I don't mind at at all. You can watch while I work on mine.
And I kind of show him just how to prevent maintenance on my gun and a little bit on his.
Okay. That's all I had. Sorry, everybody.
Not good.
Don't apologize for role playing in D&D.
How
No.
dare you roleplay?
How fucking dare you?
I don't want to
Why do
steal
you-
the spotlight.
So, what's the marching order?
I guess myself and Katas can take the lead again.
I'm going to be driving the wagon that Ilios is now
True.
going to be riding in. So,
I'm
I'll
a
definitely take
space
the front.
heater this session.
Everyone's inside the wagon like, toasty. This feels nice on my bones.
Why weren't we doing this before?
So Elro's normally in the front because this is the forest, and he's been kind of like leading the path and kind of pointing out front. And
I'll
Which way to
join
head
him
and
in the
whatnot.
front.
So we have Orson and Crow up front with Elro,
Yep.
and then where would Zeph be?
Hanging out, you know.
He's still sleeping.
Hey, got
Chasing
one.
after the carts. Wait for me.
I said
Looks
to get
around.
up.
Looks around, make sure nobody notices, goes into the dead caravan and be like, not exactly where I want to be, but if it gets me some extra sleep.
I mean, the bitey head's in
Ah.
there.
Wow.
You can snuggle
Ah.
with
Bro.
Yeah, I'll take my chances.
Maybe
An extra hour could be everything I need. No, he'll just kind of go along. He'll ride with the other passengers.
the dead ones.
No,
Who's,
the
who's-
non-dead
who's
ones.
driving
Yeah,
the dead
somebody's
cart?
got to drive the dead cart. So
Oh,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
I don't
This
want to
is-
drive the dead people.
this is what I'll do.
Fine, Zeph will
Who's
the
drive.
holy
driving the
guy.
dead people?
I'll drive the dead people.
I'm
He's the holy one. He'll purify him.
That
I'm
is
going to
true.
suggest this. We have this rope. We've each established that some of us have some rope. Horses, especially horses that have been doing this for a long time, are pretty easily led. If we could tie a rope around between the two horses, the harness that's on the two horses on the dead trailer, and tie it to the back of the wagon of ours, maybe 20, 30 foot lead, they should follow along unless something spooks them pretty bad.
In
Once
which
the
case,
wagons,
I'd
start
like to have a
moving.
driver on it.
I'll keep an eye on it from the back of the wagon.
Yeah, I mean,
Or, if someone's following up the back.
I'd say someone still sit with it, but they don't have to worry about steering it. They can look around and watch our back and stuff like that without, too much.
That was going to be my next question. What happens if they get spooked?
Well,
I'll still sit with it.
Okay. So we have wagon with alive people with Elril driving, and it seems like Ilios is in there. He's in the front with Orson and Crow, and then in the back would be Katast. Where would you be?
I'm
Ka-
driving the
Katas is
wagon
driving.
with the survivor, so Elro can walk up front with Orson and Crow to kind of lead the way.
Oh, well, Elro can. Well, no, he would need to be up front. Okay, so we have this situated. Elro's up front. We have Katast and Zeph doing the driving.
Mhm.
Gotcha. It's not like I have 17 names to remember or anything.
More than that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well,
You need
currently,
more
what is
names.
it? We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And just wait till I ask for the names of all the people in the cart.
And then Mo, I would ask if he would ride on the cart.
Oh, yeah.
With
Yeah.
Zeph, and he can help kind of watch our backs. Watch behind, make sure something didn't come up behind us.
Sure, yeah. He's plenty fine with anything because he can deal with the cold. He's a white dragonborn.
Nice.
He's plenty fine with cold. When it
He's a
gets
chilly
hot,
little dragon.
that's a problem. Anyways, so what is the pace that we're going?
Normal.
Remember Elril that gave you some information that you might be catching up to somebody. Do you want to catch up to them, or do you want to go to normal pace?
Do we want to maybe start at a fast pace for the beginning of the day so that the forest doesn't like close up on the path?
Can we
Then
go at a
maybe slow
fast
down.
pace without damaging the wagons? Like, is it like a rooted path or is it pretty paved?
Um, you can roll for it.
Let's just maybe go at normal pace, I guess.
Normal pace for now.
Okay. Um, let's go ahead and so. Okay. So moving along, the first thing you notice is when you get on the path, it doesn't take long before who was on that last? I believe it was Katast and Crow on that second to last watch, right?
No.
Yeah, we saw eyes in the forest, right? Oh no, that was me and
Second-
Helios.
Yeah.
And then
Eyes and
and then Crow got up and
Was
I
it
told
somebody
him
with-
about it.
It was somebody with Crow, if I recall.
Elro.
Because Elril
Was it?
took the last one with Mo as well, because he only needed 4 hours.
yeah.
The thing that I'm referencing is when you guys saw
the-
that figure in the distance,
Oh!
Yeah, that thing.
That was
and then
definitely
it
Crow.
shot up.
That
That
definitely
was just
Mo.
me. Everyone else was sleeping, and then I woke up Katast.
Yes, you woke up Katos, and he said not to go for it. Well, up in the tree, you see a dangling body in the middle of the pathway as you're starting to proceed forward.
How is it still like the normal 60 feet up?
Give me a perception check.
Give me a hypotenuse check.
Give me a... It's not all the way up where you've been seeing them. It's probably about 30-ish, maybe 40 feet into the air. It's probably about 35 if you had to take a stab at it.
So hung by like vines?
Probably about 35 if you had to take a stab at it. And as you're kind of like taking a peek at this, you are noticing that it's kind of moving just a little bit.
Are they alive?
There's some kind of a movement.
Oh, obviously alert
Slow
Crow,
movement.
Does everybody
Yeah.
see this, or just the ones up front?
Elro.
Whoever's up front and like it's around a corner, so like whoever's up front, they kind of stop the wagons, and then they went around the corner real quick.
I'll inform Crow and then obviously Katas because he's the lead driver. Oh, body hanging much lower than normal. Not sure, but
Looking up. I mean, can we see any like details of it? Like its physical condition? Is it just more skin and bones that we're just used to seeing now?
It is not skin and bones. Give me a perception check.
Perception.
He's doing that. Helios. If you don't mind, kind of hold the reins towards Helios.
He'll climb up through.
I
and
see shit,
Take 'em.
Captain.
I will jump down and head. What seems to be the holdup, friends?
points to body hanging.
Same thing. If you want to make a perception check, you can as well.
kind of a deep sigh from Katast. Yeah, I'll make a perception check.
Nice.
There you go. I knew somebody
Hell-
had it in them.
Hella
What
better.
you're seeing is the body is slowly being pulled upwards, and while it's doing this, you see the vine itself kind of going outwards a little bit and almost
Pulsing.
as if
So it's
yes,
undulating.
it's pulsing, and it seems to be like a steady wave upwards. Um,
Oh.
Is there
it
any movement
reminds
from the body?
you can see that the body, if you look long enough, you can see that where the chest is, you can see that it's slowly starting to sink inwards.
Oh, so they're
They're
something
getting
is drinking
actively
this
drained.
person.
I'll put
Yeah,
my
something's
hand
drinking
on.
this person like a Capri Sun.
I'll put my hand on
Oof.
Orson's. Damn, I guess waist. How tall are you, bro?
7 and change.
Oh, so you're
It's,
okay.
so like his ankle.
maybe about. Well, I'm pretty tall. Not that tall, but maybe about his shoulder blade. I believe he's still alive. Can you hit the vine?
Yes. I'll take a hand axe and I'll attempt to swipe it up in the air. Or huck it. Trying to cut the vine.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
I will
You got
pull
this.
my pistol out and try to shoot the same spot.
Steam.
16 is gonna miss.
Oh,
Oof.
shit.
And what's your hand axe throw range?
20. Oh, so it'd be probably a disadvantage. It's 2060.
Yeah, this is gonna be a disadvantage for you.
Or,
Well, he missed anyway, so.
yeah.
How far away is it?
What is it?
It's at
How far away is
35.
Okay.
Oh, 35 and going higher.
I'll see if I can get my short bow out and try to, instead of making a loud bang noise, try to cut that vine with the short bow.
Sure.
Seeing the axe miss. And the bow. Well,
Am I able to retrieve my hand axe?
Uh,
Yeah, goodbye.
Are you ready? Have you ever heard of deja vu? And I
you
will
throw it and it lands right in front of you.
All right, yeah, I'll go get it.
I rolled a percentage and rolled a 9 on the percentage.
just slipped out of your hand.
I'm not retrieving that arrow. That arrow's gone.
Have you ever heard of deja vu, my friend? Look at Orson. Look over the tree. A tree. Is this vine connected to a tree? That I can get up?
So
Not
this
again.
this is a different area. This one's kind of hanging out in the middle of like the path, so it'd be impossible for you to miss it. It's not near a tree. It's kind of just in the center of the path.
What the hell's holding it up?
There's a vine that's coming down from the tree up top.
From the tree canopy.
Could I try with my second shot with the arrow, the triple again? Before
Sure.
he climbs up this tree, because I'm like, I don't want the same thing to happen again.
Well, there's no tree nearby.
Well, yeah, that's true. Okay,
Okay, I got this.
That's-
I know what I'm gonna do.
that's better.
I'm about to do some crazy shit.
Yeah, me too.
Parkour.
I look to you. How small are you?
Yes.
I mean, I'm six something, but I only weigh like 160
Do
pounds,
it.
170 pounds.
Throw
I'm,
it.
I'm
Pretty tiny.
muscular but lithe. I'm very.
You know those old
Yeah,
saying, cats
yeah,
have
lean
10
muscle.
lives. What if I throw you in the air?
You think you
So-
can throw me that high?
Oh, yes.
There is a little bit of damage, but you think it's going to take quite a few more shots with just a short bow.
I'll keep poking at it then.
I saw I throw you high.
Do it.
Next volley of arrows going at it
How about we
as they're
do?
discussing. Oh my god.
How
Okay.
about we do something like this, and I'll back up about 20 feet from Orson. How about they boost?
Okay. I think throwing you be funner, but okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna run towards Orson, and hopefully he, maybe cups his hands, scoops his hands, or whatever,
Yeah, cut my hand and then
and
whoosh.
yeah, see if I can get up
Yeah.
there.
This is gonna be a combined acrobatics and athletics check.
I'm
All right.
athletics, right?
Well, yeah.
Oh, oh,
Oh yeah. Hang
11's
on.
not bad. So what is that? Well, midway is a 13. You get like
I-
one swipe at it.
I'm trying to grab hold. So what do you want me to roll
You-
for that?
You can either grab hold of the person or you can take a swipe at it.
I'm trying to grab hold of the person if that's the choice, if that's an option.
If you want to grab hold of the person, you can grab hold of the person. Not the vine, but the person.
That's fine. I'll climb up the person.
Okay.
And
So,
maybe the combined weight will pull it loose. I don't know.
you grab like the mid torso area of the person and you hear a bunch of bones dislocate,
Ooh.
and it's a nasty sound.
Oh,
I
it's
just
too
ended
late
up
for
kill
this
this person.
guy.
Okay, dislocated bones, not necessarily death. That
We
can
got
be
a
healed.
cleric.
That can be healed.
This person is literally being treated as a Capri Sun right now, and you just literally squeezed all the juices into the
No.
I will attempt to. Okay, so now that I'm here, and I'm clenching onto this body, what exactly do I see? Is this entire body? I mean, is the upper half of the body like enveloped and being pulled in? Like, what's going on here?
The upper half of the body is slowly starting to lose. It's like becoming sallow. Like the bottom half of the body seems to be like a normal person, just
Okay.
like belly fat and whatnot. The upper half of this person is like the face is sunk in. Now that you're actually here, and getting a good look, you don't think this person was alive in the first place. They're like the only reason why you didn't snap this person's body is because the rest of their bottom half of their body has actual meat on it.
density.
Okay, I'm letting
They're
go.
dead.
I'm dropping to the ground. Shit on that.
You're dropping 35 feet.
I mean, yeah, I don't care.
Catch him.
I can acrobat or deck save or whatever I need to do to minimize.
Yep, give me an acrobatics check, or if somebody's trying to catch him.
I'll try to run up and catch him before he falls.
Okay, well,
Stack of cats.
you'll take half damage with this. I rolled extremely high. I rolled 14. You can take 7
Yikes.
as you land and kind of twist your ankle a little bit. Hurts a little bit.
I will play that off like it didn't hurt. I will stand, and to distract from me not putting any weight on my foot, my cloak will kind of, even though there's no wind, it'll start billowing.
One thing you did notice is that vine, as it pulses, you see that the blue glow is ever present there, and that's something you did not see on the other vines with the people that were not alive. It seems as though that specific vine is living currently.
Still feeding.
Well, the
Cur-
poor sap is dead. Nothing we can do for him now. But you remember the other vines, the ones we cut the bodies down from in the beginning. They did not have the blue glow that one has. I don't know if that is because it is feeding or if the ones at the beginning of the forest were dead. But it is definitely
Extracting
different.
the essence. getting close to
Well,
victory.
yeah, yeah, probably. I don't remember.
Well, we're not taking this one with us. I guess it's best to just keep going and try to catch up with that other group.
I'll look at Crow and I'll just say, sorry, my friend, but as I said, we cannot save everyone.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. Let's just move on.
Okay. So you said you were going to go at a normal pace. Okay. So as you're traveling on, um, what becomes more normal and what you start realizing is just going to be the rest of your trek is just going to feel like this. It's just that odd, strange feeling, and occasionally you see like eyes in the sides of the forest next to you, and you're seeing things that are just like you wonder if there's something actually there, and you really hope that there isn't something actually there because you have too many people that could be attacked, have that could be more casualties. Um, and you keep going for quite a while, and eventually you get to a point. I will say, Zeph, give me a perception check. Zeph is
Nice.
sleeping.
Nice.
I cannot describe to you how the dice was on the 20, hit the side of the screen, and flipped to a 2. The feelings I have right now are indescribable.
It's an emotional roller coaster. Huh?
Okay.
I'm just going through my pack and switching
Oh.
my
Wait,
gear out a
wait,
little bit.
wait.
Mo, wait, you're
Yeah.
here? When
What
did you
about
get
Mo?
here?
What about Mo? He was back there too, specifically to
Oh,
help.
that's right.
For what?
Specifically to help look out behind us.
Sure.
That's why I said, yeah.
Uh huh. Yeah, he
Oh
sure is there.
god. Oh no, he's just a kid.
Slap him! Slap him!
Just a kid.
Mo, did you see anything?
Like just like right now. Did you see anything right now? I
Did you
think
see
there might be
anything?
something, but I don't know anything.
Mo, I got something in my eye. Keep looking. Keep looking.
Um, eventually, um, Elro puts a hand up and kind of looks off to the side, and he walks over to. From the cart, you wouldn't be able to tell what he's looking at, but if you're up there with him, you see that there is what looks to be some kind of a pillar, like kind of like a. I guess totem would be the wrong word. It's just like a pillar, and it has like carvings on it. And he goes and kind of inspects it for a minute, and looks across, and he goes to the other side. Uh, um, and he comes to your group and he says, "I believe I'm familiar with this location. It could be one of 5 or 6 different locations, and judging from where we are, I believe we're a few hours out from the city.
That's
Progress.
good. Yeah,
We could go
progress.
quicker and make it there by nightfall, or we could continue on at this pace, and I mean, it's up to you."
Get there before night. Might as well faster.
Sounds like a good option to me as well.
Well, let's pick up the pace, I believe. Let's try, I guess. So those of you that are riding the cart, if you're picking up the pace, I need animal handling checks.
Well, that's wonderful.
Oh God.
No.
Would you like me to come drive while
Oh,
we're
okay.
going
Well, you're
faster?
good then.
Yeah.
You can switch people out if you're in a hustle and you need to change things around.
I've been driving for a while.
You're not locked in place. You can move around.
It's day. It's
And-
probably warmer.
I've been driving for a
not
while,
warm.
and if they say they're going to
Okay.
pick up the pace, Katast understands. He don't drive wagons, so. This is not his forte here. If we were going to go faster, the Helios, maybe you could handle these beasts.
I will do my best.
Before she does anything, could Orson get a sack of horse feed or mule feed, whatever the fuck animals we have, strap it to his waist and antagonize them to go faster? Like provide like an advantage.
Sure, I'll give advantage on the one in the front.
Nice.
All right. Nice. That's great because I. don't
I will
have-
disconnect the rope between the two wagons there. If we're going to be moving faster, I don't think they need to be connected.
Sure, why don't I open up
Oh,
you know.
come on.
Way to go.
No.
Good job.
I haven't looked yet. Hold on.
Well, let me just roll again.
Reroll.
Yeah, re-roll it.
I don't
Delete
get
it.
rid of this.
How do you delete it?
Before I look, it was Elril and Helios leading, but it looks like Helios is the one that screwed the pooch on this one.
Yeah.
Do you want Elril to roll the other one?
Wasn't Zeph driving the other one?
That's driving the other one.
Well, we
I
decided
mean-
to pick up the pace, so we're all going to have to be in the wagons now, except maybe Orson.
Yeah,
'Cause we're
I
not
can
gonna be
keep
able
up.
to keep up.
Hey,
Zeph
what's your
doesn't
movement speed,
mind
Orson?
driving, but he's not. He also doesn't care if somebody else drives.
Well, what's your plus?
Wow.
We don't know that.
You want to be super meta about it, okay?
How good are you with animals?
I'm okay with animals. They seem to be okay around me. That's
They're
as
like,
much as you're gonna get from me. No, I'm giving you my number. You
I
can
said
see
I
when
didn't want your
if I
number.
roll.
What's your number, bro?
Oh well, okay. Since the DM
Let
asked.
me get them digits.
Them digits, girl. Let me get them digits.
I live with you.
Well, if Elro's going to be in the wagon, can he have advantage? I don't know if Elro's like trained in animal handling or not.
He's got some numbers.
He also has some digits. Let me get them digits, Elro.
Because it's a wisdom check, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a cleric.
So before we
Yes,
do
we
this, if shit goes sideways, who's riding in which wagons?
I'm in the front.
I know
I'm the
Orson's
one
walking,
not in there.
right?
Yeah.
So, Crow, which wagon would you be riding in?
I'll be in the front as well, since I was already there with Orson walking.
You're gonna walk? You're gonna be able to keep up? Because
I
we're
don't know. It
moving.
depends on how fast are they moving.
I mean, you'd have to run, and that ain't gonna last very long. Because horses
No, it's not.
moving at a fast
Yeah,
pace.
no, they move pretty. They move pretty quick. I'll be sitting in the front cart.
The specifics on running is if you are running for more than 3 rounds, you have to start making what is it? Constitution saving throws, or start getting levels of exhaustion.
Jesus.
3 rounds?
It's
God.
it's nuts.
18
Yeah,
seconds.
no.
That's
18
all you
seconds?
get? Jeez.
18
Damn.
seconds.
We ain't got no
Yeah.
endurance runners in D&D. Fuck.
I
gonna
think
make
that's what it was last
I'm
time
gonna
I
make a
looked.
track and field character who gets more than that.
That's tough.
I've never enforced it, but I believe that's what D&D says.
I'd say at least 10 rounds. That's a minute. I mean, after that, I'd say
Yeah.
motherfuckers
Give
start
somebody a
getting wore
minute
out.
of running.
Yeah.
I guess
Or
I'll let Elroll drive the other cart, and I'll actually I'll get out and I'll summon my steed.
Oh,
oh,
fancy.
steeds.
Oh,
Dude,
What
I'm
is it?
tired of riding in these damn wagons all day.
What is it? What's your steed?
It's Pegasus-like.
Ooh.
What's its name? Describe it.
Like
Fuck
Pegasus.
me.
Hey Nick, what's the name of all the
How
people
does
I've
it-
been riding with?
Never mind.
How does
Oh,
it
you want
come
their name?
forth?
I got their names.
Oh, I want their names. I got Rukar.
Oh, my notes.
It's Vrokar with a V.
Oh,
That's what well, that's maybe not how I pronounced it, but that's how I have it typed.
The halfling's name is Tobrin, goes by Tob. The human goes by is Edric,
regular human.
and the other human, the female human, is Celine.
Dion.
Another regular human.
Darrow.
Alright, cool.
You said the halfling was Tob, T-O-B?
Yeah, Tob.
Yeah, I had the dragon
Zeph.
name as well.
Zeph, tell us about your steed that you summoned, and how do you summon it? What does it look like?
It literally does look like a Pegasus. It looks like basically in a. Hold on, let me read the.
So, like, here's the air, and then suddenly there's steed there.
You summon another worldly being that appears as a loyal steed. The creature uses the the otherworldly steed stat block. Oh, I didn't know it had a unique stat block.
Uh-oh.
That's right. Give me my stat block, deal. It's a large rideable animal of your choice. You can choose a horse, camel, dire wolf, or an elk. Oh hell yeah!
Yo, direwolf
You were in
sounds
a
awesome.
forest. Get an elk or a wolf.
Choose
Yeah.
the steed's creature type: celestial, fey, or fiend.
Celestial direwolf will be freaking badass.
So what you're telling me is, no, you know nothing about this thing that you summoned.
Hey man, they gave it to all paladins, and I never took the find steed spell before. I didn't need it.
Okay, we'll come back to it. You magically summon a thing, and we'll come back to it. We'll
I want the
describe it
dire
another
wolf.
time.
Nice.
You summon a wolf. Anyways, as we're trotting along, oh yeah, Elril needs to roll. Who is with him currently?
Mo.
Mo is not trained in animal handling, so it's straight roll.
I like to think that Elios got a really bad roll because I'm helping. I'm like, no, not like that. I don't know anything about it.
Let me just do it.
So, I believe the reason why you failed your check is because Elril failed his check even harder.
Ooh.
This is
cool.
actually tragic.
So what ends up
Oh,
happening
no.
is one of
We're all
the
gonna
wheels in the front cart that Elril is taking grabs a tree branch and snaps the wheel and kind of shifts everybody off to the right. And then I guess your horses would kind of like ride up into the back. He was in the
Dead
undead
wagon.
cart.
He was
Well,
in
he
the
was
dead
dead
wagon,
wagon.
but we probably would have had him take the lead since he knows where he's going, right?
Right.
So we probably would have
Yes, so
swapped
he's
the
in the
position.
front.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Everyone in the back, I need dexterity saving throws.
Trembling corpses. Nice.
Okay.
So, who was in the back then? Was it the
Crow,
survivor
you were
cart?
with us. This is the cart with the living people. So, me, Elios, Crow, and the survivors.
And I'm driving, so does this help me not destroy the cart?
All right, deck save. Bang.
That for one person.
I also have to roll deck save too then, right?
Yep.
Just making sure. Okay, here we go.
Tob,
Dexterity save.
no.
If I am
Tob.
capable with that roll, holding on, I would like, if anybody else seems to be going for a tumble, I'd like to try and catch them and help them. not fly out of the wagon.
I'll give you an opportunity to do this, but this person rolled a natural one, so the DC is going to be high. It's the
That
little
one
halfling,
guy.
by the way.
It is Tobe.
What am I rolling?
Tom.
Acrobats.
So give me
Goodbye, Tom.
another
Dex
dexterity saving throw to try to catch them.
Oof.
Oh no!
Oh.
Dude, you know I'm not
Bye,
proficient.
Tobe.
I'm not proficient in dex saves. That what?
We're gonna switch
Dude.
Tobe to the other wagon.
I'm assuming that I
Toad
wouldn't see
goes
this happening
launching
either.
out of the wagon.
Why am
Can I
not
grab him as he
proficient?
goes by? Like, hey, no.
This is it's not like he's slowly going out. He's being propelled.
He goes. Phew.
Physics, inertia.
I can physically dash 7 times before having.
Before having what?
Oh, you
Or
can do 7 dashes before.
Yep.
That's amazing. Oh, okay. So it's 3 plus the Constitution modifier.
Yep.
For dashing.
Yep.
I knew it was 3 something.
Dashing through
I can
the
do 4 then.
candy.
So let's see here. They're gonna take 4 points of damage,
Not bad.
and
They're
they are
impaled by a
face.
tree. And then...
Nope, face first into undead or the dead, the front
Oh.
part.
That's tough.
Does he
Um,
meet Bitey?
Can I woe the horse and like jump out and gently remove him from the dead?
Yeah, the horse is kind of freaked out right now, so go ahead. And give me
Okay,
an
I'll
animal
stay with the
handling.
horse. I'll stay with the horse for now. Okay. All right, here we go. No, I was gonna try to get advantage somehow, but I got nothing. How's the 13 do?
Okay. Well, Elro's gonna kind of help you a little bit, so you're able to get those horses back, but that front cart is
It's
now
toast.
trampled.
Yikes.
Was it a two-wheeled cart or a four-wheeled cart?
I would imagine it would be a 4-wheel to hold everybody.
What if we just shift all the dead people to the front opposite corner to weigh it down?
Trying to use
Yeah.
the people as a counterbalance just to make them all stand up.
Give me a hood check.
This is our hoop.
Hey.
give me a rig check.
Ain't no way.
Wait, so one wagon's completely destroyed?
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's trampled on. The bodies were trampled on and everything.
Well, I mean, they don't need to be in one piece, right?
I say we cut our losses.
Which one broke
The
the cover
living
to the
people
open?
are more important.
Yeah.
The open one, I believe. That's the one with the dead people in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
so
had
that's
the
the-
covered one for the people.
I say we cut our losses and move on. We will have plenty of time to find more money along the way.
And we could always try to grab this wagon on the way out. If we come back the same way.
Leaving the cart and 5 dead bodies.
We could take the bitey head if you want. It's our mascot.
Tost is not. Yeah, I don't think he's very gentle about things. So he would just go over and start cutting heads off of the bodies just to make sure they don't get up and cause havoc for somebody else.
I will distract the living people.
Hey, look at this!
Oh, see this fire? Watch, I put it out. Oh, now it's back again.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Oh shit.
Amazing.
I'm using prestidigitation to do little tricks. Just distract them.
We make at least a little bit of distance before this breakage happened.
Yeah, this is quite a bit in. This was after about an hour or two.
So how close are we now?
Pretty
An
close.
An
hour
hour or
too
two
closer.
closer.
Well,
Too close.
oh, let me say, did we have a specific amount of hours to get there? You just said before nightfall. I don't know what time of day it was.
A few.
Yeah,
Probably got like 2-3 more hours.
it just said if we hurry, if we double timed it, basically we can make it there by nightfall. That's what Elro said.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but now down to one wagon.
And we all have to
Um,
pile in on it.
well,
We have extra horses to pull it, so the weight ain't
we
gonna matter.
do. Or people
True.
could, well,
People could
could
run with
also
the
ride the
horses.
horses.
Yeah, ride the horses. Yeah.
Running with the horses.
Oh, I can
Is there
bet.
anything like? Is there anything on the other cart with the dead bodies salvageable on it? Like any of the wheels for parts in case something breaks
Yeah,
again?
probably the front two wheels would be fine. Well, the
Uh,
left side of the cart.
right.
Because the right side was what got struck,
Yeah.
and then the back side got struck, so it'd be the left side.
I am proficient with tinkering tools. Would I be able to remove these wheels and maybe keep them for spares if something happens?
I am also proficient with tinkering tools, and I wanted to do that as well.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, give me a DC 10.
I will.
It's not-
I will
not
give you
difficult to do that.
advantage, Crow.
Okay, cool. Tinkering tools. Oh, I like bringing all those.
Oh, I added them to my sheet as a custom thing.
Oh, there it is. Tinkering tool, use tool.
If you're proficient, it should be Dex plus proficiency.
I'm proficient. Although it's not giving me the ability. I'll just roll it twice.
Oops.
That's the first roll. Which I already know I did it, but I'm just rolling it again. Oh, even better.
Yeah, the higher it is, the faster you do. So it's better to crit for or fish for crits, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, you're able to remove the other two wheels. Elril approaches and says, I understand. He approaches Katas and he says, I understand that you're seeking more compensation when you take on these jobs. Perhaps we have 4 horses and 4 living. Maybe put them on the horses.
And what about the wagon?
He kind of gestures towards the undead. It's a possibility. I mean, it's your city, it's your paycheck, it's your whatever. But I am a cleric of the grave, and I do understand there are people that are wishing to put their loved ones out the proper way. Just an option.
Maybe Adam is stupid, but I'm not understanding what you're getting at here.
Yeah.
He wants to put
But
the
the-
4 living people on the horses
Yeah.
and the dead people in the wagon.
Yeah, basically. If
Gotcha.
you're alive, you're riding an animal now. If
Yeah.
you're not, you're
Oh.
in the other wagon.
I see. And then they would just ride it as they pull the wagon.
Yes.
I am not too
Oh,
concerned.
can you do that?
Yeah, but there's no saddles. Like they're gonna have a hard time staying on a horse with a halt with a harness on it. That's rough. I will look at
It's an
Elro.
option. I just gave you. That's all. I'm giving you an option.
Maybe you could say the last rites over these parties and we leave them here. I am doing this partly for the money. I do not wish to see. Well, the money will come. It is not as important as saving the people, I don't believe. Corpses can stay here. I am okay with that.
Okay.
Would you care to say whatever it is you say over the corpses to leave them behind?
I can take a moment and do that. It's up to you. I mean,
I'll look at the rest
you
of
want.
the group. While he's go ahead, but I'm looking at the rest of the group.
He kind of looks to the rest of you.
I know we are doing this partially for the money, but given the circumstances, should we just leave this here? I'm sure we'll find more corpses in the city.
Did that, or we just pick them up on the way out? Not that far from the city.
Well, that is assuming the forest does not consume them while we are gone.
Sure, we can find 5 more dead people to make up for the cost.
Or more living.
I think saving the living is more important than what we might have gotten paid for the ones being left in the wagon. So I'm all for leaving this wagon behind and taking the living with us.
Same.
Agreed.
Look at Arrow. Say what you have to say for the dead. We must get on the road.
Zeph is gonna, just on the off chance, he's gonna go over and like carve a insignia into a tree. They'll kind of like, if anybody questions, they'll just kind of shrug. Well, just in case they're still here on the way back. I'll make little marks on here, or from here to the city, so I can somewhat loosely keep track of the direction we came.
Elro kind of looks around for a moment to try to get his bearings. Okay. I believe I can get us back here if we can figure out what is going on with the city. This does look quite familiar, as a matter of fact. He kind of brings these bodies over to a section and sets them down kind of near each other and closer to a tree, and I guess he'd like gather a couple rocks and put it around that area. May you rest in Mortalis' wake. It's over too soon, but I'm sure he will bring you to where you need to be at the very end.
Well, scratch the corpses off the list. Alright.
Already updated.
I guess what I'm gonna do here is, Zeph, you said you're gonna make some markings. I'm gonna roll a survival check. You're gonna roll a survival check. We want to hit a 17.
Okay.
He is going to roll at advantage because this is his forest. He is adding
Oh my god.
3 to this.
Speaking of
So am I.
3,
You know what? Actually, I'd like to use my heroic inspiration.
That's
I
great.
will allow it.
That's great.
I will allow it.
Jesus Christ.
Better.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
amazing.
17 total, right? Or
You,
what?
You mark the tree, and the tree just moves somewhere else.
It heals.
Is this one of those trends that I've heard so much?
Okay, do you want me to hide the roll, or do you want me to put it out in public so you guys can see it?
Show us.
I mean, let's see it. Shit.
Let's see it.
Let's have the
Instead of-
disappointment up in our face.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh,
You rolled a
Shit.
16 plus 3.
Hey. He didn't even need my roll.
Right.
16 plus 3. He nailed it.
Nice.
So he will be
Da-da-da.
able to guide you back here.
Wonderful.
While they were doing this, playing with the trees and the corpses, I would be trying to use what ringing was left, the horses that on the crashed cart, trying to attach them now to the other cart within the other horses.
Yep, give me one more tinker check.
Okay. Tinker, tinker, tinker.
Hey.
Yo.
Nice.
Tinker.
Wonderful. So you're able to attach these to the. You're able to attach the horses to the front. So we're good there.
So we have 4 horses pulling this one wagon now.
And off you go. Are we going at a quick pace, or are we?
Quick,
Here we go
right?
again.
Because we have the extra wheels, right?
Maybe
Yep.
maybe
Six
we let
wheel drive.
Elro drive this time.
Yeah.
I could lead them by running if
Here.
DM allows.
I thought we let El roll. That was the whole point of me getting in on my steed. I said let El roll.
rolled.
Yeah,
a
he
2
bet.
on that
Yeah.
check.
We're letting him roll again for this next leg of the journey.
You allowed if I do it? I'm good with animals.
Yeah, but
Are
have to
you
be
able
driving.
to drive?
Oh, I'm in front of them. I'm leading with a fucking feed.
Oh, I see.
Oh, so
I
you
see.
want to give advantage, maybe? To Elro?
Are you going to be running the whole time?
Yep.
Are you going to be making your Constitution
Yep.
saving throws the whole time?
It'll, it's gonna be really funny if you roll a natural one on those con checks.
Why would you say that? Oh my god!
Jesus!
Danny,
I will
the
say-
harbinger of doom! Fuck!
If you want to try to
It
go
was
for
gonna happen.
about an hour, it's going to be a con save.
I mean,
And we're going to establish this now
maybe just a
of
jog?
15.
Oh, and I did a 10.
For an hour,
I know.
I'm being generous and saying a 15.
Maybe he's jogging and not just outright running? Because, I mean, holy shit.
You have advantage with cons on rage or no?
No, only strength.
You can't rage for an hour.
I know. I can rage on and off.
But like, okay, DM, hear me out. Have you ever run in your bare feet in a forest?
No.
Take little tiny damage as you go, cause ouch the sticks and the pokey rocks.
All right, so 15. Have
Come
anything
on,
to help
bro.
me?
Come on, bro. Don't pass out on the first 5 minutes.
16.
Hey!
Go.
Oh.
Now make your animal handling check.
Wait, is he doing that or is Elro?
Elro's going to assist.
I got a
him.
10.
So roll
Oh,
at
advantage.
advantage. Yeah.
Okay, come on.
Hey,
17.
Alright.
Hey.
Here we go.
Oops.
One with the woods.
One with the forest.
Usually a bamboo forest, but I guess it's similar.
Kind of
Wood is wood.
leading them with the feet. I guess you'd like strap it to your back or like
Yeah.
hang it off the back side of you, and you'd be teasing them or whatever, and keeping pace with them and running. Somehow you're not exhausting after this. And it's kind of a bumpy ride, and Elro's like, it's really bumpy, and somehow able to steer clear of like branches and whatnot. You know, the things that would stick out, and you're kind of steering clear from those. Um, and you get to a point, I guess now would be Zeph one more time. Give me a perception check.
I mean, I guess, Zeph, are you riding in front or behind or beside or? Because you're on your steed, so how are you?
I would say I'm probably out in front.
So as you're riding, and you're going at a quick pace, as you're riding, you feel something touch your shoulder.
Whoa.
You, as you look, you don't see anything, but you get some kind of a feeling, and it's a strange feeling. What do you do?
Scream.
At the top of your lungs, just scream.
Something's touching me.
It felt like a hand. And going at this pace,
Wait. Did it feel like when my hand passed through that apparition at the end? Did it feel like that? Did I get the same feeling as that?
I'll say similar, but not necessarily the same. It felt warm. It felt like a warming touch. If you'd like, you can roll a um, insight check.
Yeah, I guess I will. Although I don't really think I need it because I remember when my hand passed through the apparition, it felt cold, like deathly cold was the description I was given. So, um, I wouldn't say that he lets up on the pace, but he is going to call out, or he will actually yell, in startlement, and then he'll be like something. He'll turn around to the wagon behind him. Did y'all feel something? It felt like something just tried to grab.
No,
Did
I
I
will.
it's just
see
you,
or
bro.
hear or smell anything?
You smell nothing, you hear nothing, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that would be like a creature or something like that. You can roll a perception check and see if you notice anything else.
Sure.
What
Regular
time,
person.
what time of day is it while he's rolling that, DM?
It's starting to get to like a dusk.
Oh, shit.
I'd say probably around a 4:35 in the afternoon. The Crow, if you want to go crit fishing, you can roll at advantage.
Oh, sure. I'll go crit fishing.
Not much higher, but at least it'd be crit fishing.
Crit fishing wins.
Oh,
Wow.
Amazing.
The smell, I'll say this, with a 20, you would smell something sulfuric in the front. You smell something is definitely from your point of view, forward and to the right, and you see that there is a path that is starting to turn off to the right in the future. But with the 21, and somehow you crit for this one, I'll say there's a very small trace of decay and a very strange feeling It smells like death.
And this is the like which was like so there's a path up ahead that's going to go split into two ways,
No, it's going
or
straight
is
and then curving to the right and not the left because I'm
okay?
saying right and it's pointing
Yeah,
left. But just know that's right for me.
yeah, you're right. Um, so this path is going to curve, but is it like a sharp right, or is it just curving along with the
It's
path?
just curving. It's just a like you've passed like 20 different curves just like this.
But we're following it.
Yes. I'd say
Okay.
front and to the right you smell something just off the center. You smell it's more aligned that direction. But like straight ahead of you, you smell decay.
All right. I'll kind of like I think as we're moving along in the wagon, I'll just kind of like move myself to the front a little bit and just like poke my head out of the cover of the wagon and just sniff. There's something ahead.
Did you slow down your pace? Is everybody slowing down a pace?
I mean, did Zeph
Slow
stop,
down, I'll still
or
get
did
run.
he just slow down? Did Zeph stop, or did he just slow down?
I hadn't stopped.
Okay. I
Well,
will
I'll
say
get
this.
ready.
I will say this. Zeph, just go ahead and give me an insight roll, just because.
No.
Nope.
Okay, so you keep going.
I save all my good rolls for combat
Whatever, it's nothing.
Mm.
Keep going.
and persuasion checks specifically.
It's just a
Would you
scratch.
like to persuade my character?
No,
I
I'm
don't
not going
know.
to persuade your character. If you roll like garbage, you roll like garbage.
That's fair.
Just not a scratch.
It's. It looks like it's going to be about a minute or two before you get to that curve. But in this moment, as you guys are kind of processing and saying it smells sulfuric or whatever, you hear in the distance, clear as day, there's two of you in the group that have it. You hear a gunshot out in the far right.
What?
I lock eyes on Crow.
You hear about three more.
Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, fireworks!
Zeph! Zeph! Stop! I
Fine.
put my hand on Elroy's shoulder, just to kind of let him know, hey, stop, slow down, whatever.
I'll slow down as well once I hear the gunshots.
Elro's like just sitting there. He's like, I'm not in control of this.
He's driving.
Well, I mean,
No,
he still has to.
he's driving.
Yeah, but
The one
Elro still
down
has
there.
to kind of control, like, keep a hand on the reins,
right.
I would think.
He's like, I haven't touched the reins in about like 20 minutes.
Maybe that would be a good time to do so.
Oh, okay.
Zep will slow down.
3 inches from Zeph, running into Zeph.
I'll begin feeding off the horses. Oh, good job, keeping up. Good job, good job.
Is the when I was smelling the what I smelled before, was it by any chance any of it leading off into the wood, or is it just still on the path? Still.
You're not certain. All you're getting like a direction that is like the path goes straight up until it starts curving, and where that path is curving to, it smells like that smell is coming from that area.
Okay, just wanted
It's
to
a
make
new
sure.
smell, by the way. It is like you just
Oh.
now noticed it.
New smell.
We hear anything other than those 3 or 4 gunshots?
As you're sitting there, you're hearing more and more gunshots.
Sounds like people need help. We should going.
We need to hurry.
Then why'd we
Okay.
stop?
And we
I don't
can
know. You
hear-
told me to stop.
And we can hear the gunshots. Are they coming from ahead? Or are they coming from in the woods?
They're coming from ahead.
All right, let's go. And I just start taking off again.
Ah, okay.
Go,
Run Zeph over.
go a little closer.
Yeah, oh, dead.
No.
Yeah, as we go forward, Elios is gonna be peeking out the back of the wagon, with his
Okay.
bow, just kind of.
Roll me a
I know I'm
perception
in
check.
the back, but
Yeah, I'll stay up front with you, Elril, and try to keep an eye out.
16.
I just popped my neck like 6 times. Felt
Ew.
so good.
Oh.
You see, the ground kind of shifting a little bit.
But like
And it
behind us as
seemed-
we go.
Yep. You see the ground is kind of shifting behind you. It's not able to keep pace with you, but there is shifting of the ground behind you.
The fuck does
What-
that mean?
Do you? Is it like how the forest
It's-
was closing behind us?
It's like a Bugs Bunny kind of a sort of situation going on. There is something in the ground that is burrowing
Oh
that is
shit!
behind you.
You guys, there's something. It looks like following us, and he's gonna have his bow out, and he's gonna aim at the little bump in the ground. And if
Oh, I'm definitely
anything
not
pokes
stopping.
up,
What is up, Doc?
Definitely a Bugs Bunny moment going on.
geez.
That sulfuric smell is close to you now. It is that smell. You can smell it all around now.
That smelly smell.
As I'm
smells
running,
smelly.
taking the lead, I take a javelin out from over my shoulder, getting ready to hum it at something if I need to.
Orson, behind us.
Maybe we should catch up with whatever is shooting. Maybe it's the group we're trying to catch up to.
As you're coming to that roundabout, there is another path that breaks away to your left. I know I'm pointing right, but keep in mind it's left. So you're coming up, you're taking a right. There's a path that goes to the left, and you can keep going straight. The path to your straight, if you kept going, that's where you're hearing the gun sound, the shots
Yep.
from.
That's where I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah. I would
So
suggest to
as
go
you're
that way,
doing
too.
that, you're noticing that burrowing is following you, but it can't keep up with you.
Okay.
Going.
That's
And
good.
as you're coming around this corner, you're starting to hear clattering. You're starting to hear people calling out like behind you and that kind of a thing. You're hearing war or something like it. You're hearing like fighting of
Conflict.
some sort,
A skirmish.
and you also hear some kind of like weird trilling, kind of hissing kind of a noise. It's a weird it's a very, very strange sound. And as you're coming around the corner, we're gonna take a break.
Damn.
Ready. Battle coming.
About to kill Bugs Bunny. Let's go.
Not really.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back in a few minutes.
Alrighty.
So, as you guys are preparing to go into obvious fighting, it's very, very clear something's going on. I will remind you that this area is dangerous. You're getting this feeling. You're slowly starting to get this feeling that this area is extremely dangerous. You're starting to smell decay as you were passing by that place where you could look to the left. You were seeing cobwebs starting to form. You were seeing mist in the air. You were starting to see all kinds of green mist in that quick little glance that you saw. You guys are getting ready to run into this area, knowing full well that if you don't have more assistance, this is going to be even harder, and it is imperative that you have more people that can fight. And it sounds like these people are fighting. As you come around the corner, you are seeing four creatures that are that are pretty sizable creatures, bigger than Orson. These creatures are like they appear to be like these long monitor lizards with these horns that come up from the sides of them. They have these black or red backs, and it has like spines, kind of like a dinosaur with the spines on its back or whatever. And you're seeing that it's dripping this green ooze now that you're able to distinguish what that sulfuric smell is. You're looking across the way, you see what appears to be acid pools kind of forming around these people that are fighting. You see four specific people. You see one that has it appears as though they're wielding some sort of magic. One that has is being currently attacked that has a bow out, but they're like being harried a lot. You see, um, I'm gonna say Katast and Zeph and Elias. Give me a perception check on this one. And you see in the very back, you see a gunner that is just trying to stay away from everybody. And Zeph's perception?
No.
Yes.
He doesn't want to see.
Zeph just rolls up in there with his eyes closed. Ah!
He's still distracted from the weird hands touching him.
He falls asleep again.
I've not rolled above a 10.
Charges in
Elias, this is an important person. You know of this person. You're able to get it at a quick glance, and as soon as you say something, the other two of them pick up on it. This is Felix Mosley. This is the head of Shield.
Oh.
This is the guild leader of Shield.
Nah. Yeah.
This is a known problem that the Shield has put their very best on, and you're seeing that they are not going to make it through this fight if they don't have backing. One of the two female of this group, which happen to be the ranged people, are being harried right now, and they look like they are not going to make another round or two of attacks. Felix is in front and kind of like trying to fight his way through and trying to get the attention of the one that's closest to him, because she looks like she is the most worse for wear, the one with the bow. The other one, which appears to be some kind of a tiefling of some sort, she is also looking really bad. I'm going to move you guys to the map.
May I say something to Elril as we charge around and see this?
As you're charging in, go ahead.
Faster, Elril. Charge the damn creatures.
So we're going to go ahead and go into initiative. I'm going to start adding everyone. I already rolled their things.
Range people hurt. Are any of the monsters hurt, or are they all looking pretty healthy?
We're top left.
They look like they've taken some damage. Some of them look like they have had gunshots, a number of different things. So we're going to go through and I'm going to number everybody real quick.
You all have advantage, by the way.
Yep.
All of us?
You're all within 30 feet of me.
Nice.
And me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not bad.
All right.
So yeah, I would give those instructions to Elril, hoping he understands what I'm talking about.
Charge them.
Yep. Take the horses and just fucking plow into the creatures and run them over, knock them to side, something.
Oh no. I forgot to select my character.
I
and
didn't
didn't
put a
put it in
carriage
initiative.
on the map.
Well, I mean,
Okay. Please arrange yourself and where you would be. I assume that we're gonna have Orson in the front, Zeph in the front.
I mean,
And you
I
guys
assumed
be-
we were still
Initiative.
on the carriage plowing into this. So,
We can throw a horse.
Somebody just rang my doorbell. I will be right back.
we've been trying to contact you about your car's insurance coverage.
Better be some kids with cakes. There's
Girl
not
Scouts.
someone here to talk.
It's Girl Scouts.
Did you add me to initiative? I forgot to select my token.
It's like 9. Should be in bed.
I am going to turn this music down a little bit so I can focus.
Focus mode.
Oh shit. We got the celestial direwolf.
That probably is not going to do anything.
I mean, at least Zeph will have a little more movement speed while he's on it.
True.
Get him in position faster. That's,
I'll
that's
do the
always
laundry
useful.
Let me find a horse.
If you still have the other battle map with the horses and carriages, you can just grab one of them.
I found a horse.
That's a horse.
It is, of course.
We're going to say that this is the entire carriage with all of the people in it.
Woo!
Hmm.
All right. Well, I'll be towards the back
bring
of the
the front.
carriage, I guess. As I had kind of moved back to look at whatever was Helios was pointed out, burrowing towards us.
Probably another one of those lizards, maybe. If they're
We're going
subterranean.
to make them a group. We're going to adjust things. Keep in mind, quit drawing on my map.
Oh, it was the carriage. Sorry.
Oh, there's a carriage.
But just to kind of give us an idea of where we could be positioned. If we're on the carriage, we would have to be in that area.
All right, so go ahead and put your people in the carriage.
Big ass carriage.
Big ass horse.
I'll probably be there, near the front.
I mean, it's a covered wagon made for carrying people, so I would assume it would have some room to it.
Get ready for impact. That's all I gotta say.
I'm good. I'm fine.
Because when I move you, I'm moving all of you. We're gonna
Okay.
put you right on the path.
Helios,
I guess.
Oh wait, what's?
You would be in the back of the carriage with me because you pointed out the mound following us,
Yep.
and I moved back to see what the hell you were talking about. So
Okay, I got you grouped so you can move around like that. Yes, and there are more things coming behind you.
is Elril on the tracking order?
Elril, god damn it. What happens if I do this?
And Mo.
And me.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you're the one that brought him.
Well, Danny, you can select your token and roll your initiative, and then just have him change it to.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
you're right.
you can change it.
You're right.
You can change it to whatever you rolled previously.
I can.
Yeah.
Yep.
You just double click the number and change it to whatever you first rolled.
Here we go.
And there is a specific reason I would like to see Elril's initiative, because he's the one steering the carriage, and I want him to do what he needs to do.
I will put him off screen. Oh, you know what? I have another copy of him right here. I will put him off screen so you guys don't have to see him duplicated.
Sorry about that.
Hold on. I got 5 more initiatives to add.
Oh, easy.
You can't just select them all and roll one initiative, and it just does it for each of them. I don't know if it works like that on Roll20.
What do you mean?
Like select all the tokens you haven't rolled yet, and then roll initiative.
I can select them all and add them to the thing, but I have them in Word documents.
Oh, okay.
I roll dice manually, man.
Gotcha.
Pen and paper.
That's cool.
Yes, and then those. Did I roll for them yet?
Hey, you did unpause your recording, right?
I do the recording through the break.
Oh,
So
okay.
they have like it's like the whatever they do with Critical Role.
Okay, gotcha.
I did not. I was in the middle of doing that. Add turn. I think we have an initiative.
That's a big initiative.
It is quite the sizable initiative.
It's okay.
We will put that right there. Let me double check and make sure that's a good spot. That's a good spot. Yep. Maybe up higher. Heck yeah.
All
So we come into this Katas. It is your turn. We have Elril is further down.
I'm gonna swap turns. I'm gonna give Elril my initiative.
What do you
that
mean
he can-
swap turns?
So the alert feed here gives you initiative swap. I'll just post it.
You can do 2024.
Crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, you can swap.
What?
If the person is willing and they are not incapacitated, you can swap initiatives with someone.
Yeah, I guess he can. I guess he can go now.
I will just yell at him. Go charge. I give him my initiative.
So we're gonna double move that. We can get in there anywhere, to be honest.
I wanted him to. I don't know if I conveyed this properly, but I want him to charge one of these creatures that is harrying these people and just plow into the motherfucker.
Which side or what are you pointing at? Are you telling him to go to the top one or the bottom one? The top set of these creatures or the bottom set of these creatures?
Well, considering he's in front of the wagon driving and I'm at the back, doesn't matter where I'm pointing. I'm just telling him to ram.
Okay. So we're gonna go odds and evens. Odds top, evens bottom. Odds top.
Gotcha. Because
So-
I'm assuming he's not looking back to see what I'm doing. You know, he's trying to guide the horses. So
Yeah, we can get there 120. That's no problem. I'm going to give him an animal handling check, just simply because charging into battle with not war horses is
yep,
problematic sometimes.
some old plow horses.
So he gets to about here, and the horses kind of buck up. Just simply because there's so much acid nearby. They're sensing danger. They're not responding, and he's just going to it would take an action, right? Because
Hopefully it at least distracts. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
yeah, it's going to take his action to do that, to double move with the horse. So yeah, you get up close to him. You get the whole group right up close to him, but he's not going to be able to ram him with a 2 on the dice roll.
Okay, no problem.
Um,
So what's his initiative?
Yeah, he's
A
25.
16?
You're gonna be 16 now. He's
Okay.
gonna be 25.
I changed mine. There you go.
So let me switch that around. Okay. Um, bonus action. We don't really have one. Now we're gonna go over to our tiefling. They would have used that for sure. I would say that it is that. Um, you would see as you guys are approaching, uh, the person in the front. I've marked them as red. That is Felix. He announces, "They burrow as well. Be careful." So as he is in the middle of fighting, you see the tiefling bring out this blade out of nowhere, and it's covered in darkness. It is like radiating dark energy, and they're gonna take an attack with it. And it is
You see what
in
I?
fairly dim light.
You see what I typed, DM? Roll 20.
Yes, he could actually do that. I will do the other thing first. Ooh, and that's a crit. This person might live. And that's going to be, where is this? That's so they'll take the 10 plus plus 13. And that one is looking pretty hurt, but not all the way. It's looking pretty dead, or pretty hurt. Yeah, he'll take that bonus action for the healing word. Yeah.
Good man. Good man.
Okay. Yeah. And yeah, they're just gonna try to fight it off now that they're here. Elios, it is your turn.
Okay. He is gonna. He's gonna. Whoa! Oh no! It's moving the whole thing. That's not what I want to do. I just want to move my guy.
I'll break them up
Oh,
now.
don't worry. Okay. Yeah.
It's easy to do. I just
Okay.
ungrouped them. You're good to go.
Okay. Sweet. He will just run up to the front of the wagon and kind of peek out so we can see the scene a little bit. Well, that
Just
thing.
just to remember, you have a bunch of people, a bunch of
That's
innocent
true.
people in this wagon. So
Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon me.
You're shuffling
Yeah.
through people, and they are also scared.
Okay.
They're scared shitless.
Oh, I'm not leaving the wagon. I am staying right there, and I am going to pull out my mandolin, and I'm going to cast. Now when I try to do it this way, is that right? Because it says a 20-foot cube. Is that a 20-foot cube? That's how it's drawing
So
it, but
if you're gonna do cubes on roll 20, it's very specifically go like that.
okay. Okay, then I would like to do that cube. He's gonna pull out his mandolin, he's gonna get playing, and he's going to cast Fairy Fire on this area, and I will post what that does. No, I think I clicked the wrong thing. Hang on.
Yep, post the spell description.
Yep. I just did it again, didn't I?
Mark off 2 spell slots.
No! Is it not?
If you
not
click
showing?
the spell on
Yeah.
roll 20 to open up on the side where it shows what it does, it should
Display.
have display. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Okay. So they gotta make dexterity saves against
I will
my-
tell you right now that if you go to do that, you will hit everyone in that cube, which means that the people that you're trying to help right now will also be affected by this spell. It
Yeah,
says
it
each
affects
creature.
everybody.
Attack rolls against.
Creatures.
It's not just.
No,
Oh.
the
did it
spell
change?
affects
Everyone's a
everybody in the
creature.
cube, friend or foe. It doesn't discriminate.
Yep.
Balls.
Everyone's a creature.
So
Did
you'd
it
be
change
giving
my-
advantage
Oh, right.
for everything.
Okay. Well, that. Okay. Maybe that. Maybe. Okay. Never mind. I guess that changes. Okay. I misread that or remembered it wrong. I guess. Well, fuck. In that case, let me see if I can scoot my cube. Ah!
Ah,
Can I scoot my cube this way and a little
yeah,
higher up?
you can hit.
Yeah, I want to do it so I can hit just those three, I guess.
So
If it scoots
let's
over
go
a little
here.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll hit the horse too, but
Okay.
okay. So let's roll it for the horse.
They gotta beat a 14.
Here's your horse.
So all our horses are glowing.
Your horses are glowing.
Woohoo! Glowing
Um,
blue.
14 dexterity save.
Yes.
Oh my god, they rolled 18, 19, 20.
Cool.
That's
So our
a
horse
fail,
is
dude.
glowing.
That's a failure. Consecutive numbers are failures.
Oh, that's
That's
nuts.
2024 roll.
Here,
All
let me
right.
post this in the Discord so you can see it. That's nuts.
I don't want to see it. I just want to win. Wow.
Get to win.
I don't get to win. Okay.
Oh,
Well.
sorry.
DM, if I were to then inspire, would that count as 2 playing this thing twice?
Inspiring is a bonus
Part of my
action,
turn?
right?
Yeah, but like, would it count as playing the instrument twice? Or is it all part
I
of
think
one?
so, but it's not casting a spell. It's not casting a spell twice, if that makes sense. You can do it. It's totally fine.
Okay. While he's got it out, then, who should I inspire? Jeez Louise. Guess if he's got dash, I'll just inspire Crow since he's right next to me. Pat him on the shoulder and go, "Good luck with your next shot, my friend." And that'll be his turn.
Okay, time for Felix. Good job. What's the 2d4 for?
My special, my instrument.
Ah, I see. He's going to take a couple attacks.
Actually, no, wait.
Isn't Mo on the wagon with us?
Everyone's in the wagon.
He sure is.
She's way back there.
There, yeah.
I was wondering, like, why is he out there by himself? And then I didn't question it. So those are going to be 2 hits, it looks like. Okay, so what you're seeing is when he strikes into this creature twice, there is spurts of acid that come out. And it kind of gets on his arm. He kind of winces in pain and takes the second strike and, pulls back from it.
Shoot, I should have inspired one of them. I'm a fool.
Oh no.
That's right. So, I did have that right. Okay. I thought I messed up my math.
Math incorrect.
Don't math up.
And also, inspiration changed. You can hold on to it for an hour now.
shit! Nice.
That's crazy.
Used
Yeah,
to it was
once
a
in the
minute,
next
right?
hour.
It was
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Or 10
It was
minutes?
10 minutes, yes.
Damn.
Why didn't you inspire us on the way here?
I have reasons.
Was your reason that you didn't read that?
No. My reason because of the 2d4.
Okay. He's going to action surge. He wants to try to get rid of this thing before it can do its thing. 16. And he is able to take down one of them.
Ooh.
He says, he's going to take a moment and take a second when he says, "Be careful, they launch area attacks. Get the people out of that wagon."
Oh shit.
Why did we bring the people here in the first place? Oh no.
How does he know there's
Right.
people in the wagon? That's what I want to know.
They're
He
screaming,
can see,
probably.
he can see there's people and hear them screaming, and
That's sus.
it's sus that you brought people into the middle of a battlefield. It's too late for all that. Crow, it is your turn.
Okay, out of the three that are here, which one seems the most damaged?
Out of the three that are here,
Yeah, these
three
creatures. Yes.
the furthest from you, the one way down at the bottom.
The furthest from me. Okay. I need to see a thing. Ah, okay, gotcha. Alright, well then. I will jump out of the cart and I'll move myself. Let's see, how many feet is this? Measuring tool. I'll move myself. Yeah, right there. I'll move myself right behind this dead thing.
Okay.
And as I am coming out of the cart and moving behind this thing, I'm going to bite my thumb and wipe the blood on my gun. Activating my Crimson Ray.
Sweet.
How much damage do I take? Awesome, 1. I like that.
Better look.
And I'll go ahead and take a couple of shots at the bottom creature down here. First shot. 17 hit.
17 does hit.
Awesome. They also take an additional D6 of necrotic. Awesome. That's a 6.
So 11 damage.
Yes. Is it still standing?
It is still standing. It is severely hurt.
I will take my second shot. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Can I use my inspiration?
What inspiration?
The one
Oh,
that
the one that she
Oh,
just
yeah.
gave you?
Helios gave me, yeah.
Yeah, you can use it. What is it? D6?
D4, blah, blah, blah. I should know this. I'm so sorry. I haven't used it. It's 1d6, yeah.
1d6? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm only level 1 of Bard. It's definitely.
Hopefully it isn't. Oh, that should be enough.
Nice.
That is enough.
Cool. And takes
And
another
12 piercing damage.
Man, that was a 12 damage? Dang. And they're gonna take more
Plus-
necrotic after that, too.
Yeah, I'm about to say plus your necrotic.
Oh.
Don't forget.
Yeah. Just another 1. point of damage. 13 total.
Okay. With that, you take out the next one. You're starting to hear the burrowing coming from the other angle. The other side as they burst out of the ground. But that is going to be their full movement, is to get
Dang.
there.
Oh no.
Alright, that is pretty much all I can do for now then.
Okay. So, Zeph, you do see a couple of them behind you pop out of the ground. That's the furthest they can go. That's their full movement. They double moved. This one is going to come here.
Oh, hi. I should have saw that coming.
That one's going to attack this person, I believe. Yes, I believe what it's going to do is it's going to look at you with its trilling noise that it makes, and it's kind of hissing, and you see like the tongue that comes out, and it has like a split, and you're looking at this thing. Give me a religion check.
Religion? Okie dokie. Is this thing a Fey Fiend or undead?
It is not.
Okay, so it's just... Oh, wait, would I get advantage on this?
Yes, actually you would get advantage on it. I misspoke.
Okay, no worries. Crit?
Grit.
Dang.
Crit?
This thing is severely demonic in nature.
Ah!
It is a lesser demon, but it is very demonic. As it's
Cool.
looking at you, it turns and spews acid all over the horses, and it's probably going to hit Elios and at least 2 of the people in that carriage.
Can I
Oh, they're so good at
try to take the damage for them as a reaction?
I don't think that's how it works.
You can try to mitigate some damage.
I'd like to soak
Like-
up the fireball.
You can try. It depends on how good your roll is.
Okay,
You're not seeing it coming, so we'll see how good your roll is.
that's fair.
If you roll a crit, then we can talk.
This is deck save.
This is going to be a dex save, yeah.
Okay. Come on.
Water,
Somebody want to roll for the horses?
water can neutralize some acids. They are in a covered wagon. They have damp fucking blankets wrapped around them. Yeesh. Hopefully they don't get spewed too badly.
With a 19, that is a success, but it's not high enough to justify
Okay.
blocking it for everybody else.
That's fair.
Jesus, you got a
Do
plus
any-
9? Holy shit.
Yep.
You rolled a 10.
Somebody want to roll for the horses?
Oh, roll for
Uh,
horses. Fuck it. Let's do this.
Go for it.
What am I adding to this?
Horses.
Add,
Yeah, there's
horses
that block.
to the roll.
so
Oh, it was almost an 18.
5 plus horses.
Somebody pull up a horse stat block.
Oh, I got it.
Also, am I rolling 4 separate rolls or just one roll for all of them?
The
Draft
plus 0
horse?
for dex. For a draft horse.
Riding
That's what you're
horse.
using.
That's up to you.
I'll roll for each horse. 14 plus what? 0, you said?
0. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Horses have -4 intelligence.
Hey, how about you
Jeez.
stop rolling like absolute garbage?
Hey, man.
We need to use these horses to leave.
One horse is fine. How much health does the riding horses have?
Oh, I was looking at draft. Let me look at riding.
They
Which I think
have-
they're the same.
It's
13 health.
2d10 plus 4. Or 15.
No, the riding horses have less health. Draft
Yeah,
horses are Hardier.
2d10 plus
Draft
2.
horses, whichever the hardy one is. The hardy
15
ones
Oh,
are.
HP.
the hardy one?
15.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You have one living horse.
Oh shit.
That's tough.
Boy.
Somebody want to roll for the people?
Oh god.
Probably
You know
not
what?
Katas.
Yeah, not Kataz. I'll roll.
I'm just gonna roll a d20.
What
How
do
about
they get?
that?
What do they get? Plus what? 20?
They're
Plus 20?
commoners. They have
You
10, 10, 10,
guys.
10.
Oh, geez.
No.
I did 13.
You
Oh, at
want
this
to
rate, we
pick
can go
which
pick up the
ones
dead
don't
bodies.
make it?
Oh
We should have kept the dead bodies
no.
on and just stack them up.
Quick, use the bodies for cover.
Now you have bodies to use for cover. Okay, I will select. It is going to be Celine and
More
it's
rolls, right?
both of the humans. Both the humans.
Yes, they're both
Celine
gone.
Dion.
Zeph, buddy. You need to just re-roll a character and be like a, I don't know, a fucking herring.
Oh wait, what's that d20 for?
Well, there's four living people, so I just did 2 more.
Well, only 2 of them.
No, it's just the 2 up front.
Oh, to a front.
So
Okay,
it's
okay.
not a complete coverage. It's
Got it.
it did mess you up quite a bit. So Elios, you did take 11 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Oh yeah, those commoners only have probably like 4 HP. They're dead.
That's tough. You never know.
Here's-
Maybe one of them's like a retired adventurer or something.
Took an arrow to the knee. Yeah, now he's
Oh, guess
just a
what? They're
common.
not.
Okay.
So that's going to be 2 attacks from this on this individual. Now that I remember where I am, that's a claw plus a 5. 15 just barely hits, and that's going to be the first one, which is the claw. Okay, so that's going to be what did I do? I did, yeah, that's fine. Plus, what was it? Brain. Okay,
The brain doesn't respond.
brain is not responding. I did do it backwards. Okay. She is not looking too good. She cannot survive another round of attacks.
One.
The one that is over here in this corner.
Okay.
Mo is going to start getting people out of the carriage.
go,
He's
Mo.
he's gonna
the
take
survivors. You know the
he's
cool
gonna
move, like
take-
the
his turn and grab them and yank them out of the back. Seeing the acid come out. Katas, is your turn.
I would yell at him not to do that. No! But it's too late, I guess. As I jump out of the carriage myself.
He's also going to position himself in the way of the other ones,
let's see, I'm gonna
so
go-
that they're in a corner of some sort.
25 as I move to right here. No. Okay. 30. What's my move? Make sure we can do this. 30. Okay. As I jump out of the cart, kind of roll to my feet, and I'll come up swinging the gun out, and I'll look over my shoulder before I fire. Though, Orson, Jeff, behind us. As I will fire at this one here. Ooh, what's the range here? Oh yeah, I'm good. Let me check. Let me double check that. Yeah, 80 and 320. So it's
Yeah, you were 75.
yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna fire at this one here. That's it. Attacking this lady.
15 hits.
Shit. Okay. Is she considered?
Yes.
She's conscious, right?
Very much so.
Okay.
Yes, she is. She is trying to fight this thing. She's got a bow in her hand. She hasn't switched out yet.
So that's 24 piercing damage total. If the creature looks like it is not following, you know what? I wouldn't know because it's all happening in a split second.
It's still up.
I would take. Well, I was gonna shoot it anyways, regardless.
Yep.
Because I could squeeze 2 shots off before I realized it was dead. So if it would have died, I'm gonna use. Make sure I have this. Hold on. Yep, I'm gonna use action surge, and I will quickly reloading fire again. Oof, that's not gonna hit.
13 does not hit.
And that's my 30 foot of movement. So bonus action. Oh, can I do that as a bonus action? I can.
No.
I can do that. I'm gonna dash. Yep, I'm gonna dash, and then that's my turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, I'm kind of midway between everything.
Okay, so it goes on to the gunner's turn, and he drops his pistol to the side and grabs from behind a rather large-looking rifle and takes aim and takes 2 shots, 2 hefty shots, very, very loud shots.
Ooh, there's a gleam in my eyes. I am gonna steal that motherfucker.
Their AC is that. Those are both gonna hit. He's gonna separate the shots. Actually, let me double check and make sure I have. Maybe base. Uh, 12, 16. You see, like, the one right next to the lady up north in that northern area, kind of like the side of the head, kind of like a big chunk comes out of the side of the head of that creature. And the other one, it kind of like glances into like the leg bone, and it's kind of hobbling a little bit.
And which one was this that it shot?
He shot both of them.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be. So the one closer to that lady that you have not identified yet is the one that is the most hurt. Orson, and Zeph is next.
I'm gonna charge at the ones that are charging us. Question: before I make an attack, would I be able to my javelin, hop on it, and potentially ride this thing to attack the other one? Force it.
You're gonna need an athletics check for that.
All right.
We'll call it
Obviously
DC 15 for that one.
heard that. I'm obvious. That advantage. Oh, 15. There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
15, you
So
just barely
Nice.
get on. So I'm assuming this is going to be part of your attack.
however you want to do it. If I have to hold my attack till their turn, but I'm theoretically hopping on it, straddling it, javelin around its neck. I'm gonna guide it with my javelin on both hands, like mounting the fucking animal, trying to divert it to attack its companion rather than our party.
I can justify you trying to direct it so it doesn't attack. I cannot justify it attacking its ally.
Yeah, that's fine. Or maybe like if it's about to shoot the acid spray or whatever the range thing is, turn its neck last second and get its other companion.
If you want to hold your reaction for that, I'll
Yeah, I'll do
allow that.
Okay,
So
I'll do that.
you know it's going to do that. And you're going to redirect it.
Yep,
Okay.
I am on it.
So that is going to be your movement and your action to do that.
Yeah, and I bonus action rage.
Okay. Zeph, it is your turn.
Get the other one. I'll try to hold this one.
Oh, okay.
I
No.
think I grouped you and your dire wolf together, so you can move both at the same time.
I think I just
Yeah.
heard Orson say, "Stand there so I can spew you with this thing's acid."
5, 10, 15. Wow.
Just kidding.
Not gr-
Look,
It.
I did it.
There.
I hate it.
Zeph's gone.
Just
Zeph
throw them
has
into
fled
the
the
abyss.
battle.
His wolf ate him.
Ungroup. Okay.
All right. Zeph will take an attack with his greatsword. Sometime. Ugh. Pickings are slim tonight.
13 is not going to hit.
Ah! Alright. He'll make another attack.
Come on, man, get that nat 20. You know you're. Oh, damn it.
No, it hits.
17 hits.
Yeah, but it's not a nat 20. I was looking
Yeah, I know.
Kel's letting us down tonight, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, rolled too well last session. Got
burnt all
uber
of your
nerfed
luck
this
then.
session.
Yup.
I'll go
You
ahead and
overslept.
use a divine smite on this attack.
That's going to be an extra D8.
Just
Shit.
one? Damn, that's tough.
So as you strike into it, because you're melee with it, some acid comes out of the wound and lands on you. You take 4 points of acid damage.
It's alright, bro.
Not.
You get 3d8 extra damage against this thing. Well, what
I
level
can-
are you using it?
It's first level.
Okay, so 3d8.
Oh, it's an extra D8? I thought you were saying I only get one D8.
No, it's an extra.
Okay, I was like, man, what the?
Yeah, you only get
You're
one.
nerfed.
It's a D4. Yeah.
I was like, is it somehow resistant to?
It's resistant to everything.
That's tough. Alright, that'll be an extra 12 radiant damage for it.
28 points of damage.
Oops. 28, you said?
Yep.
28 total, yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's vulnerable to radiant damage or not, being a demonic
Nah.
entity,
Nah. Nah.
but that'd be too
We don't do
much.
vulnerability in 2024.
Nah, we don't do vulnerability at all. Is that it for you?
That's it.
Oh yeah, you took your 2 strikes, you moved. No bonus action. It is a bonus action to smite. Never mind. He gets our first turn.
I knew what I was about.
So this is a little bit shorter of a person. This is a halfling, and they are going to throw their bow, like what they have, and you might not have seen it in the heat of the battle, but they take their bow and throw it onto the ground next to them. The bow has acid on it, and it broke the bow, so the bow is useless to her now. So she throws it off to the side. She pulls out a little short sword. She's gonna try to attack it. And she gets 2 of those. Is that gonna be enough? Yeah, I think that's gonna be enough. Mm, 8 plus 5. Okay, so it's going to be one of those. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, this thing starts stumbling forward and it's starting to hobble. It's another. It's another one of those. Those. One more.
Oh,
Um, Elril didn't roll his dexterity save. So he takes 11.
oof.
He is going to
Mass heal. Mass heal.
Yeah, please.
mass heal.
People.
Um, it says, Helios, I can help one of them. As a matter of fact, I have another idea. And he is going to use a channel divinity on this creature right here. And you see this creature start glowing a little bit. The next strike that hits that thing, it is vulnerable to that damage. And he uses his bonus action to use Spare the Dying on one of these 2 people. Did 22.
Oh.
And he notices that it has no effect.
Oh.
They were
Oh.
overkilled.
They were overkilled by. Oh, it was 22 for them,
mean-
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Dang
He
it.
Yeah,
tries to
Okay.
spare the dying on one of them, and it doesn't work. And then he's
They're
gonna get-
pools of liquid.
He's going to get down and move. So he's not in direct line of fire.
Down on the horses.
You have 1 horse left.
Fuck it.
From the tiefling, you see an eldritch blast towards the one that is harrying the other lady. Let's go ahead and roll that. That's going to hit. And that is going to take that one out.
Woo.
Helios, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna shoot at that thing because I'm mad now. And I'm not moving, so I get steady aim and for my sneak attack, even though I guess I'm fighting someone. But anyway,
It's alright. The advantage is nice. Crit
short
fishing.
bow. Come on. There we go.
Yep.
Shit.
23 hits.
Mm,
And
So-
the other one's dead. Never mind. That's all that happens.
Vulnerable.
So you do get your sneak attack, but this creature is vulnerable to your strike.
Just the strike, so the 12 plus 7.
It's vulnerable to the 13 damage that you did. So it
Oh, the
took
full, okay.
20. Yeah, 26.
Nice.
that's a lot of damage.
Excellent.
It is. It's on its last leg.
Oh
After
man.
that,
Can't see. Nope, that's it. I will. That will be my. Because it's. Yeah, that's my turn.
knowing how dangerous these creatures are, he doesn't want to give it a chance. He says, "End it quick, before I can do that again." It's one strike. One strike. and he cuts its butt open.
Nice.
My
Woohoo.
anus is bleeding.
Whoa.
So because he's in melee with it,
My spoon's too big.
Whoa, not the one I wanted.
whoa. Crow, it's your turn.
Ah, okay. Well, that thingy's dead. Kind of just look over to them like, "Are you all right?"
Yeah, but your friends look like they're in trouble. We should assist them.
Yeah, I know. Just checking with your group, and I will leave to go help them. So 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
I should have moved.
So far away. I'll double dash. That's all I can do.
All right, here we go. They're both gonna take acid attacks.
All right, Orson. It's your chance to
Quick.
shine, buddy.
Here it
Cross
is.
the streams.
Spew all that acid all over Zeph and his direwolf.
It's aiming. It tries to aim back towards you and uses acid breath weapon. So you have an opportunity to try to redirect it if you'd like.
Yep, I'm attempting to redirect it to the northeast at his opinion. Like right over here. If it's like a cone, I'll do it like this, or line a little like this.
It was more of a cone.
Yeah, so I'll aim it more up to the north to avoid Kale. Oh yeah, Zeph.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is going to be an opposed athletics check.
Okay.
Let's see here. I will roll your DC now. So it rolled really low. I don't think that you can roll that low.
22.
So yeah, you can
Wait, are you
redirect this
raging?
anywhere.
Yeah, I raged and hopped on him.
Okay.
Yep, so
I didn't even hear you rage.
direct it
I
up
missed that
here
whole thing.
and have that acid go that way.
Okay.
Fuckers are
This
probably
one-
immune.
It is immune to it. This
Damn.
one's going to move here and then spray both of you.
Oh, shit.
Aw.
So Wolf, Zeph, and Orson, dexterity saving throws.
I don't have any cover on the fucking beast.
You're on top of it, not underneath it. What do you mean?
Alright, fine. I got a 17.
17's enough. You take 10 points of acid damage.
Just 4, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3.
What do you say it was a dexterity save?
I know. Like what am I rolling today? What is this?
No, keep it up. You're doing
Dexterity
great.
saving throw, please.
All right,
You
cheers.
should see the rolls I've been rolling. It's really dumb looking rolls.
Well, Mount makes it, and
That's good enough to pass, and that's also good enough to pass. So 10 points of acid damage.
HP of this thing.
Wait, he passed and still took 10?
Yeah.
Otherwise, he was probably taking 20.
Acid. Yes, so that is you avoided getting fucking both of them. That is going to be their turn. Mo is going to Mo heard you say last time to stick around the people and protect them. He's going to stay protecting them, and I guess we'll use a perception check to look around. He's freaked out. He rolled a 3. Katas, it's your turn.
Yep. Seeing that this is pretty much handled, 20 foot of movement. I'm gonna fire at the one Orson is riding on. Keep it still. And yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. 23. Hell
23
yes.
hits.
13 points of damage. Bonus action. Nope, not gonna use my bonus action. I'm going to stay where I am and prepare for the next turn. That's me.
I need to see what specific is for this. I think he can move here. And then yeah, that's enough. He's gonna reload and pew pew.
This is with that long gun again?
Mm-hmm. He's looking down the barrel, and the first one goes wide, but he hits with the second one.
Oh, fascinating.
And that is going to be 13. That is going to be his turn. He doesn't really take a bonus action. He doesn't need to. Orson, it's your turn. Followed by Zeph.
I am going to, seeing that this spray and being on him is going to be useless, take the javelin I had around its neck, recklessly jab it in. Attack.
Okay.
11, and then I'm going to jump off of it, leaving the javelin in its neck, and take the glaive and finish off my second attack.
Okay.
Jeez.
11. 22 total.
You have lucked out quite a bit. I rolled ones on the acid damage. You take 2 points of acid damage.
Also, hold on. Fish for that crit, bro. You're raging. Oh, I don't know if you reckless attack. My bad.
It did.
You have to claim it. So.
I reckless. It went.
Yeah, he rolled it. It looks different for him because he rolls it differently.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, 2d20. Yeah, okay.
And it took 22.
That will be it.
Okay. Zeph, it's your turn.
Cool, man. Them crits.
So close.
Okay, okay.
But I will Divine Smite on this second. Oh yeah, let me mark off my free Divine Smite.
That's pretty middle.
7
It's above
more
average.
damage.
It's more than 27. 27, 37, 41.
41 total damage.
Oh, I was just looking at the second attack. I wasn't adding
All right, describe to me how you take this one apart as you take 4 points of acid damage in the process.
Let's subtract that real quick. Okay. Yeah, just one strike down, and then he'll like bring the sword back up, and with the slash back up, he'll imbue it with some radiant damage, hopefully exploding the creature.
Yep, and you get
bathe
a
in
bunch
acid.
of acid on you.
I'll live with this.
You have no eyebrows now.
They were just slowing me down anyway.
Wow.
Maybe his perception will be better now.
Ain't gonna happen, Captain. And then Zeph will move down here.
Okay. The person that's next, she is going to back off into a corner, and she is clutching her face. And she just sits down. I'm gonna say Elro will come over here and heal her. It's fine, yeah. Something like that. How far is Eldritch Blast? It's 120 or?
120, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Finish him.
Yeah. She's gonna give it a shot. Almost. She rolled a she rolled a 10 on that Eldritch Blast. What did I do that for? Elias, it's your turn.
Yeah, so he's gonna go about there. Is that like he'd have line of sight, right? Even though there's little trees here, are they thick enough to be blocking line of sight?
Say half cover.
Half cover, but if I'm casting a spell, gonna pull out
It depends
his.
on the spell.
Yeah. He's going to cast
Die!
Dissonant Whispers.
Yeah, put it in the chat. I don't remember how that one works.
Yeah.
Wisdom save, yeah. We can do that.
3d6 psychic damage. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna give it a migraine.
Well, it failed that.
Take 10 damage. He's mad you killed the people he was looking after.
This one didn't do that. Alright, I need you to describe to me how these dissonant whispers end this creature's life.
Okay, so he's mad. He goes out there and his hair's blazing and his eyes are flaming and he's upset that the people that were in his care, that were in their care, even though it wasn't this creature, it was one of his brethren. And
Turn into a
he's
protein smoothie.
Yes, destroy it. So he's got his mandolin in hand and he's strumming along and the fire in his hair is just kind of like almost whipping like there's a wind or something. And this psychic force just shoots out and like just rocks this thing, just shakes this whole thing. And yeah, let's mush his brain.
Yeah, protein shake.
Yeah.
Protein shake comes out of the ears.
Yeah.
Ear holes.
Oh no.
And I will.
Okay. And you have a moment of respite, just kind of sitting here. These creatures have finally stopped moving. Um, the lady over in the corner, she's still clutching her face, like, pretty hard. Um, you can see, now that you're looking, they all look like they were barely able to move in the first place, aside from the gunner, who was mainly in the back, just dealing damage as fast as he possibly could, and the other three look like they're worse for wear. And they kind of like, Felix would come over to his group and try to gather them around and start walking over towards this other lady.
I, the player, know it's futile, but Elios is gonna try to stabilize the other person that Elril didn't get to, and I assume doesn't.
They're dead.
Yeah.
Protein smoothie.
No.
They have, like, a lot of their face is a little bit of bone.
Yikes.
They got that toothpaste thing going on.
Yeah, they got the Two Face now.
We
They're
were just
both
hanging
under
out.
Two Face.
We bonded while I was a space heater. This is tragic
Yeah.
for him.
Tragic news.
I'm gonna start heading towards these people over here, and glancing up into the top of the trees behind them. I will just say, "You must not have been in this forest for too long. Maybe not so close to the trees," and kind of wave them away as I'm looking up. I don't know if there's anything up there, but we've had some fucked up experiences with trees.
Make a perception check.
Now that the area is like quiet, is there anything I can like hear? Anything
Perception
trees?
check.
Perception check.
Katas, you're pretty sure that there's nothing up in the trees.
That doesn't make me feel better at all.
Mhm.
We've run
Crow.
into too much shit in the trees.
The four of them will heed your warning, and they kind of understand the situation. I guess we'll leave that there. And kind of stumble forward, and the one thing that you do notice is that the what appears to be the archer of the group there's skin missing. It's in the eye. The eye is probably broke open. Their face is completely messed up right in the eye area. There's been
One's that?
acid all over it. Huh?
The female in the bottom left right here. This one.
Yes.
I'll go up to her and I'll pull something out of my sack, and it'll be like a little jar, and I'll take it out and about to put some on her face. Okay, if I help you, this will help.
She is in that level of pain where she cannot even respond to you. The sensory damage that would be in that area, the amount of nerves super close to the face, and even Elril would say, no, you don't want to touch it anymore. Let me just heal slowly.
This will help cure the poison.
It's not poison. Well, Felix kind of bows towards you, and he says, "We're in your debt. Thank you for coming and helping us. I did. We came here to assist with all of the guilds are kind of working together for this. We have one from, well, the two of us, me and Rothamir, the gunner. The two of us come from the shield. Keeley here. He points towards the ranger. She comes from the hunt, and Vera. She comes from the academy. It's a joint effort to kind of, and now that they're saying that, you guys would pick up on those names. They are pretty big named people. Not necessarily super high, but not. They're like mid-range, upper mid-range version of those guilds. With Rothamir being the predominantly, holy shit, why is he here? Yeah, we're just trying to help out with the situation, and we lost our wagon a while back. Something attacked us, and we've been trying to get away from these things for quite some time. Then we got cornered.
You're both here for the same thing. Got hired to help.
I imagine that's the case. It got to the point to where we didn't know whether to move on or not. And he kind of looks over to Keeley, and I just don't, I don't know what to do anymore. It's thank God you guys are here. He looks back over to your court and he says, we can at least pull it, I guess.
There's nothing in there worth pulling anymore.
There are two
He
people
points
left.
over to your two passengers. It's like, what about them?
When he mentions that, Zeph is gonna look over, and then he's gonna walk up to Elroy and jab a finger in his chest. Speaking of, what were you thinking bringing them in here?
I'll look at Zeph. I told him to do that. I wanted to charge one of the creatures and knock it away. But the horses
What
were
happened?
chicken shit.
Zeph will turn to Katas, and he'll throw his hands up in the air. So it was your harebrained idea.
It was.
You got those people killed.
If they had stayed back there, and I point to the two dead ones, they would have been eaten anyways.
Oh yes, we're gonna pretend like I and Orson didn't deal with those.
Gentlemen, please, Felix. We've had enough tragedy, don't you think? Calm down. It's the heat of battle.
It was a shit situation all around.
We didn't come here expecting everybody to make it, and maybe even not even myself, I don't know. My group, I thank you at least for saving us. I genuinely don't know if we would have made it without you, so
And this is the shield guy speaking, right?
yeah.
Zeph will look at him, and he'll kind of just, well, Zeph would definitely recognize him, and he'd give him a begrudging stare and then spit off in the direction and walk away.
How many men did you come in here with?
It's just the four of us.
Can you not think more would be needed?
I had no
Yes,
idea.
dangerous
How would
area.
how would I know? How would I know that this was going to happen? Demons? Are you serious? How am I supposed to know there's demons here?
should always over-prepare for something that's dangerous, especially something you don't know.
Let me ask you this. The elven city we are looking for is completely covered in vines with the massive tree and I guess the heart of the city has some kind of massive tumor that you can see for miles. Does it mean anything to you?
He turns over to Vera. This is your specialty. What do you think? What do you take of that? She's gonna roll for it.
Yeah, I'll explain the best I can what we saw.
Given the situation and kind of going through with some things and thinking about it, and I, it's siphoning. It's siphoning essence. It's gotta be. It's feeding something.
Well, if it's siphoning something. The bodies that we've seen all across the way here. Makes sense now.
It's feeding a creature. Something. I'm not sure. I'd have to see it, you know. I don't necessarily have. If what you're saying is true, it's definitely feeding. You look around the battlefield and you just see creatures dead, horses dead, these other people that you came with. Elril's looking around. We're close. I recognize this area. We're close. No less than an hour.
We should leave this area and rest a bit.
What are your plans now? Looking at Felix. You plan to leave or head into the city?
The plans have been to press forward and see what we can do and how we can finish this. I believe it would be best to push forward and see what we can find, especially if it's feeding something. If she's saying that it's feeding something, I planned on moving forward. There's no way out. We haven't been able to find a way out. We would have backtracked for assistance or something if we knew something like this was going to happen. This would have been a bigger thing that the shield should have been ready for. And we don't really have I'm grossly underestimating what this forest actually had. And you're right. I did make a mistake in not over-preparing. I vote we move forward, but one of my team is not going to be very useful in battle. Maybe a little bit, but I don't think that the effectiveness is going to be staggered.
Well, let's tend to the wounded, and then figure out the next course of actions. Because what we're stepping into is going to be probably so much more dangerous than what we are facing now.
I agree. I think we should lick our wounds and then come up with a plan and execute. No more false steps. Work together as a team. Come up with a solution. And then afterwards, maybe I see where Zeph has been.
Calls him out by name.
Wait,
Yes.
wait. Zeph?
No, Zeph didn't do that, but he walked away in a huff earlier, I think.
That's for another time, though. I'm very curious why he's here all of a sudden.
He's here to help.
I'm gonna put out my hand. Name's Crow.
Felix Mosley. It's Rathomir. He's my gunner. Keeley is my ranger. And we have a warlock with a patron. This is Vera.
Do
Good to
any
meet
of
you.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, that's what I was supposed to say. I was introducing myself, basically.
Do any of you have a way to get a message back to the city?
I had a messenger. I had a hawk, but I haven't seen him.
Looks like we are stuck together then. Safety in numbers, I guess.
I agree. Let's come up with a solution. Move past this.
Before we discuss a solution, our future plans, you said you owed us for saving me, yes?
This is the case.
My request is you leave my fucking friend alone. He's here to help. He has no business with you. I look back towards Zeph.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check with advantage because he does actually owe you. We're to call this DC. I'm gonna call this DC 14. Kind of looks around for a minute. Says, "What friend?"
I just nod my head and I turn and walk away.
I know Elro told me it wouldn't help, but in his head and mind, Orson pull out a little bit of his substance, begin attempting to put it on this injured face of the.
He will stop you immediately. He knows that's a bad idea, and if you're trying to do it, he's going to get in your way.
Okay, if he says that.
Don't. Let magic do it. Let me take care of it. What you're seeing is you see cheekbone. You're seeing that her eye is not even there anymore. You're seeing a lot of like bones sticking out. If you were to put something in this, there's a chance that you might infect it. And he kind of goes through and says, if you're putting something that you had in your pocket into literally an open bone, an open wound, you could infect her and kill her. Just please let me take care of it. So, as we start to lick our wounds and find out what we are going to do next, I guess we're going to call it here, and you have a week to come up with battle plans, what you want to do, and they would be willing to go with whatever you think is the case. If you want to try to pull the wagon or try to get it out, work together, or
Oh, we're just
you
gonna
guys.
use
Orson can pull the wagon.
no,
Yeah,
just
I
use
imagine
Zev's,
the two of you can,
celestial
or
mount, the dire
you
wolf,
and
and how to pull it.
Eh,
yeah. There's a way. There's a way.
I looked it up. I can pull 1,200 pounds.
Jesus.
wow.
Damn.
Well, you look at it like this too. If we just put the two survivors in there, then and nobody and everybody else walk, the horse should be able to pull the wagon with just two people in it. So we'd all just have to walk.
Yeah, you could have a horse and a dire wolf.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure that out next time. It's getting pretty late. Went a little bit late because we started a little bit late, but yeah, we'll figure that out next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the video, share it. Yes,
Like,
you.
comment, subscribe, uninstall Destiny 2.
Spread it like a thick
Follow,
layer of butter
share.
everywhere.
Bell.
Destiny
And
Comment.
all the
Come
bells and whistles.
Yeah, do that.
We'll see y'all next week.
See ya.
Yeah.
I.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Same cat time, same cat channel.
Cat.
Cat.